Welcome back. For the vocational and classification talk of the meeting, I want to tell you a little bit more about my experience with youth exchange and why I think youth exchange is so important. So I grew up in Central Oregon in District 5110, and my dad was a Rotarian. So I was exposed to Rotary at a young age, but my understanding, even going into high school, was pretty slim. What I knew of Rotary was the Christmas party with families and the duck race and how people had to sell duck tickets. And occasionally there was exchange students. Around 1999, when I was a junior in high school, going into my senior year, I didn't know what I wanted to do with life or with college, and so my family floated the idea of doing youth exchange at the time. And since I didn't know, it seemed like a pretty good option. A difference between 5110 and in Alaska is that, at least at that time, it was common for exchange students to go out after they graduated instead of during. So for example, Everest is going to be going between his sophomore and junior years. For me and my sister, when she went, we were done with high school at that point. So we were 18, we went on exchange, and we came back and would be going off to college at that point. The application process is such that you are requesting to go on exchange, but you don't get to request where. So after several interviews at the local and district level, the Rotarians who have gotten to know you, they will offer you a country. And like Everest said, he didn't know anything about the Czech Republic. I didn't know anything about Denmark, which is what I was offered and accepted. The extent of my knowledge is that it was in a Richard Scarry book about little animals in Scandinavia. But like Everest, I'm going anyway, and I went, and it was a great decision. Youth exchange is not the path most commonly taken by youth. It is the path less traveled, but as Robert Frost said, taking the path less traveled has made all the difference, and I could not agree with that more. So, going to Denmark did not determine what my career was going to be or necessarily my studies, but it certainly shaped my character as I was going to be coming into adulthood. As it turned out, when I did return, I ended up going to University of Oregon, and they had a Scandinavian Studies program. So one of my undergraduate degrees is in Scandinavian Studies, and I ended up going on exchange to Norway during college as well. And had I not gone on youth exchange, I don't know what would have happened. I do know is that when I came back from Denmark and I was talking to my club, I said, I don't know what I want to do with my life, but I do know who I want to be. And so that is the reason why youth exchange is important. So if we can promote this program more and keep sending students, that is one of the best things we can do. Going on youth exchange has led me back to Rotary in a different state, in a different district, but it has set that foundation for further life. Our club is currently trying to raise $16,000 to send a youth exchange student and a RILA student in every location we have a member. So that would be in 11 places over the globe. We are trying to send a youth to a leadership experience, which is huge. And it's a goal that we can make as long as we have a lot of help and support. So keep Happy Bucks coming, keep donations coming, and enjoy the rest of the meeting.